Hey, it's Nick with NIXart Studio. Thanks for joining me today. We're going to take a little look at the Red River Revel. This is from back in September 2025, so just a few months ago. Alright, let's go!
Welcome to the Red River Revel in Shreveport, Louisiana. It's an amazing 8 days of art, music, and food spread over 2 weekends in the end of September and beginning of October. This is a pretty big event with a lot of very talented artists from all over the country. It's also one of my favorite events that I get to do, and this is my 3rd year doing it. Enjoy some of this B-roll footage of the art I have at my booth. I will check in a few times to give an update on how the show was going, and then at the very end, I have an interview with some of the other artists.
Hey, it's Nick with NIXart Studio. I'm here live at the Red River Revel. It's about 2:30 on day number 1. Beautiful weather out here. It's about 82, 83 out. Nice and sunny. Get a little nice breeze every now and then. I'll be here until 9:30? Something like that. All right, later.
Here's an example of one of the many live performances they had at this year's Revel. This is a band called Squonk. They were quite possibly my favorite one this year. It was an interactive performance. You had different instruments that the audience could play. You'll see some people doing these accordion style horn things. You pull that down and it plays one of the big horns up behind it. I checked in on my artist friend over at Blanket Fort Creations, but she was nowhere to be found. The Revel gives the artist a $10 a day per diem, which is pretty cool. I haven't been to many places that do that. For lunch, I got a delicious cheesy chicken quesadilla.
Hey guys, it's Nick with the NIXart Studio here at the Blanket Fort Creations booth. This is my 3rd time over here visiting, and she is not here once again. Where you at? Hey, it's Nick with NIXart Studio. This is mostly just a test, seeing how well the microphone picks up my voice and filters out background music. I got that going behind me. And let's do a little walk around. Hey, it's Nick again at the Blanket Fort booth for the 4th time and not here. Wow. Here's a night shot of my booth. There we go. Yeah. I think it's pretty well lit. Shelves are looking good in the dark. Just painted them the other day. If you get really close, you can still smell the new paint on them. Tomorrow, I will have lights down here on the bottom shelves. Right now, it's just that upper light giving light. And then I think I'm going to bring another clip-on light for up here, just to help these guys. A little bit more nighttime booth action. Let's check out that pottery. Day 1 of the Revel. Night 1 coming to an end. We got about 15 minutes until we close up shop. Might start kind of pulling some things in right now to make that a little easier. So day 1 this year was on a Thursday. Day 1 this year was on a Thursday, so a little bit different. It went from 11 a.m. to 9:30 p.m. Tomorrow, day 2 Friday, we're hoping it's a little bit busier. Thursday was as busy as you expect a Thursday to be. Oddly enough, pretty much all my sales, which were not many, came from around noonish, between about noon and 1. Yeah, so day 1 is pretty much a wrap. And we'll pick up with day 2 tomorrow. Day number 2, Red River Revel. It's Friday. We're at right around noonish. Yeah, just after noon. Opened up at 11, so I've been going for about an hour. It's been pretty busy this morning already. A lot of people stopping by and looking. By myself for a little bit this morning. That's about it. Brought some of my statues. I'm going to show the new statues I brought in this morning. There are some of the ones that were set up at my my gallery show at the Art Council. Carried them in this morning, and let's take a look. So here we go. And I moved a few of these guys around. Put the pretzel snake up a little higher. And now the sushi burrito, sorry, the sea cucumber sushi is up front and center. I don't think I moved any of these around. Angled the crocodile painting slightly, or sorry, the alligator painting. And then I moved the vanilla ice cream cone snail. It's over here. All right, that's about it for now. I'll check back in later. A little bit before 5 on Friday, day number 2 of the Red River Revel. It's been a little slow on and off. You get little spurts of people here and there. Sales are mediocre. Hoping it goes really well tonight. You know, hopefully I'll be too busy to check in on you later. Check in on me, update you on me. You know what I mean. All right, this is going to be a pretty good test for this microphone. The music behind me is quite loud, and we'll see how well it can pick me up and filter out the music. If it doesn't do it, then you probably won't be seeing this at all, other than maybe me doing a voiceover for it.
Unfortunately, the music was a little too loud, and it distorted my voice a little too much, leaving me sounding like I have a brain worm. So we'll go with a voiceover. I basically just talk a little bit about how disappointing the sales have been, quite a bit lower than previous years. I'm sitting roughly at about a third of what I typically do. I also talk about how in previous years we had different hours. I don't know if that had an effect on people. I remember on that first Thursday, I had quite a few people telling me they didn't realize that we were open yet. I know at least one previous year, Friday was a preview night where we set up Friday morning and then Friday evening we are open for just a few hours. But I think typically it starts on a Saturday and the first half is Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, with the second half being Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or something along that, where we run from Saturday one week to Sunday the next week, with those kind of really slow weekdays right in the middle. Hey, day number 3 of the Red River Revel here in Shreveport, Louisiana. It is currently 1:30, so we're about 2.5 hours in. Saturday, I don't know if I mentioned the day. Doing a quick update. It's been a fairly busy morning. Lots of small sales so far, but it's adding up. I'm already at about a third of what I did yesterday, so that's a nice strong start to the morning, and I will check back in later. I didn't have any time to do any more check-ins on Saturday. I stayed fairly busy with a lot of people stopping by my booth, checking out my art, and talking to me. I made some good sales, but most of them were pretty small. All right, it is Sunday, day number 4, the Red River Revel, doing a quick check-in. It's nice and early in the morning, just getting started. Opened up 12 minutes ago. Got everything nice and set up. Had some time to chill inside for a bit. This is the last day of the first weekend, and then we'll be off for a few days, and then I'll be coming back for the next weekend. So we'll see how today goes. Hopefully it's nice and really busy. Hopefully you get a lot of really good sales. And let's do it. Real quick side note. I brought my sketchbook on day one, but I keep forgetting to bring a pencil. How are you guys doing today?
Hey, alright. So it's about an hour until close on day number 4 of the first weekend of the Revel. So we're about ready to wrap it up here. I'm going to do a quick recap of how this first weekend went. And I am doing both weekends, so I'll be off. We'll be out of here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then we'll be back Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for weekend number 2 of the Red River Revel here in Shreveport, Louisiana. It had its slow times, had its busy times. So far, right now, I am sitting at about 1/3 of what I did last year. Keeping in mind, though, I still have another weekend, so maybe next weekend will be a larger volume of sales. So, hopefully things will pick up a little bit yet. But I mean, all in all, even where I'm sitting at right now, it is far from a loss. I've made back booth fee for both weekends, and I've covered expenses. So, I've been in the profit area, the profit zone. I was just hoping for a much larger profit, obviously, but a profit's a profit, so can't complain too much about that. So yeah, it's that's just where we're sitting. I probably won't update again because we're 50 minutes until close now. We don't have to take all of our stuff home. We get to leave it set up. They're going to have on-site security. Some of the people are leaving that were only first weekers, and some more people will be moving in. So I am going to probably put my pottery back into boxes as best as I can, and then condense it into the middle of the tent, and then we'll have the walls down. I know one of our neighbors is heading out. The other one is staying for next week. And then I'll probably roll the videos of interviews of some of my artist friends here. So I'll pick it up on Thursday.
Hey, all right. So what's your name? What do you make?
I am Kathy Harper. This is Harper Handmade. I make pottery, ceramics. And a lot of my ceramics are actually made from flowers in my garden.
And what's your favorite thing from this weekend?
My favorite thing is meeting new people and seeing the old faces of the artists from the year before, and seeing repeat customers come back and tell me how they're enjoying what they got from last year. Love that.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey guys, my name is Whitney Tates, owner of Wet Paint Arts. I create acrylic paintings, and my favorite thing about this weekend was seeing all the families enjoying themselves and of course selling my original artwork.
Hi, I'm Whitney with Art by Whitney, and I am from Dallas, Texas, but I used to live here in Shreveport. But my favorite thing about doing the Revel, this is my home show, by the way. My favorite thing about doing the Revel is getting to be here with all my artist friends. They're amazing, and we've sold a lot of originals this weekend. So I'm super happy to see all the people coming and supporting original art and supporting the arts in general.
Hi, my name is T. I'm an artist from New Orleans, and one of my favorite things about this weekend was reconnecting with all my friends that I've met throughout the years, each year for the Revel. And Squonk, of course. Squonk was amazing.
Hi, welcome to Blanket Fort Creations. I make awesome glowing radioactive art.
What was that? The radiation from my art. It makes the bugs big, huge. You gotta watch out for. Oh wait, there's one down there, I think. Watch out. Where'd it go? Oh, it's over there behind you. Watch out, watch out. Okay, I think we're okay. Yeah, you gotta watch out. They're gigantic. They're everywhere. You have to get them and go pow, 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 pow. Pew, 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 pew.
Well, that is it for me today. Thank you for stopping by and going on this little art adventure with me. I hope you liked the video. Please make sure to like, share, drop a comment, and why don't you hit that little bell thingy for some notifications. You guys have a nice day. Bye.